Durham is my hometown. I mean, I just feel like, you know, it may not have been done intentionally, but I feel like I've been overlooked and disrespected. I mean, I gotta look at this man's face on the poster in my gym for a 2-month training period. I'm not even on the poster, so I mean, somebody gonna have to pay for that. The only person I can take it out on is the opponent.
Boxing, the illustrious sport of combat for Vegas and Atlantic City. A casino sport not fit for a place like North Carolina. Wrong. On June 7th, Raleigh-Durham, North Carolina gets a little bit hotter. One Hit Promotions presents the Hands on Fire boxing event. Leather meets flesh in a fiery exchange, a grueling competition, all for the promise of victory. Especially for two of the fighters who are battling doubt, age, and for home turf. Across the triangle in hometown Durham, North Carolina, a fighter trains in a state of intense focus and quite possibly a little frustration.
Well, the reason why I'm ready to fight now is because, you know, a lot of things, different changes in my life. I have to make some new changes and add to what's going on in my life. I pretty much lost everything beforehand, and also I'm in Mayweather's weight class. There's a lot of money in that weight class, so I said if I'm going to go pro, it's got to be worth my while.
For those who don't know, I moved to Durham from Newark, New Jersey when I was a kid. I've always viewed Durham as a second home. Durham has too many things going on in the streets. It's too much of a hard life not to have a good fighter coming out of Durham.
Well, heading into this fight, I'm probably pretty much the underdog because of my age. You know, I'm attempting something that has not been done to pretty much debut as a pro debut as a boxer at 46 years old.
I would say my fighting style is a mixture of speed, power, aggressiveness, thinking. It all depends on what's going on in the ring. Foremost and important is to come out of that ring the same condition that I went in, and the only way I know to try to come out of that ring in the same condition I went in is to go in there and to try to end it fast. So my fighting style is going to be brutal and hard because I'm in the gym training hard, and if he's not training hard, then he's in trouble.
I would describe my fighting style as an adaptive style. I flow like the water. It depends on who's in front of me based upon how I'm going to react to that type fighter. I'm pretty much a multifaceted fighter, not one-dimensional, so you pretty much can't predict what I'm going to do based upon some film footage.
Y'all all know what happens to water when it's introduced to a steady a steady stream of heat, right? It evaporates. It's got to come back another day.
At 46 years old, I feel like I'm better than when I was at 20 years old. When I first started boxing at 20 years old, no one wanted to train me. They said, you're done, you're old then. Look at me now. So I'm still training now. I feel like I'm in the best shape that I've ever been in my entire life, even when I was younger. And I still put in the work. I can put in the same work that I put in when I was younger.
It's the beginning of my boxing career. I can't start that off with a loss. What I represent coming into the ring June 7th is hard work, dedication, what that'll bring to the table, what that can help you accomplish. Training with Coach D has been awesome. It's been an awesome training. It's been awesome training, and it's helped me grow substantially as a fighter. I mean, I've only been with him for the last 6 months, beginning to transform as a fighter. I mean, my head movement is getting better, my combinations are getting better, I'm starting to see things a lot better in the ring. I'm starting to anticipate more. It's just been awesome training with Coach D.
I'm Coach D. You know, we got a little team called Hayes Home Boxing, Brick City. You know, we do I'm basically about boxing. You know, boxing, defense, angles, footwork, all around boxing. You know, I got a couple of amateurs that won a few amateur belts. I got a young amateur that's been to the Nationals. So basically, I think he got one of the best coaches in the area. and all we got to do is get in the gym and get in the fight and take care of business.
Well, One Hit Promotions is a great promotion company. They do everything A1 class style, and One Hit Promotions gave me a chance. I told the manager, the owner of One Hit Promotions, that, hey, I want to fight. I'm serious about this. I told him a few times, and he heard me loud and clear. He said, yeah, man, you want to fight? And he didn't just blow me off like other promoters did. So I appreciate the opportunity, the honor, the class, and everything being done.
You know, James makes you feel like a brother. And, you know, that means a lot coming from me. My brother passed away about 6-7 years ago. And, you know, I put a tattoo of him right here. And when James is around me, when I'm in the ring, whenever I'm training, I feel like I got two brothers with me at all times. So it means a lot to me.
Coach Jay is my coach here at East Coast Boxing. I've been coming here for a few months and joined the boxing team a few weeks ago, and he's really been a huge inspiration for me, seeing him train by himself all the time and really create himself as a boxer, and him being able to transform me as a boxer as well has really been a great inspiration for me to see him grow and also me grow along with him has been awesome.
Isaiah Robinson, he came to me wanting to turn pro, so I said we're going to give it a shot, we're going to get in the gym, we're going to work hard, and so far that's just what he's been doing, working hard. Well, Isaiah's a new guy in our club. You know, I'm going to give a little shout out to my young amateurs, little Chris, Max, Jose. Isaiah's like the new guy to our team, and the way my young kids perform, Isaiah's gonna perform the same way. We're looking at high-level boxing. I see a couple of advantages. One, he got me. One, he got me. I want you to cut that. We gotta come back. All right. One, he got me as his coach. Two, he got a heart. He got discipline. And he seemed like he's very determined. And with those things, I see a victory, possibly an early stoppage.
It means everything to me. It's the beginning of my career, so, I mean, it means the world to me. It means everything. What's driving me right now is my family, my friends, my kids. Coach D, he done put a lot of faith into me, put a lot of trust into me, so I'm going in there to get the job done.
Yeah, my prediction is Isaiah's going to beat this guy. He's going to beat him easy, and it might just be a knockout.
Hello, my name is David Moore. I'm the president of One Hit Promotions. We have a debut fight June 7th, Isaiah Robinson versus James Edwards at the Convention Center, Hands on Fire. I'm going to start off with you, James. In your backyard, how important is this fight for you, fighting in front of over 1,000 people?
Well, this fight is very huge because it's something that I've been trying to do for quite some time, and pretty much people weren't taking me seriously on it, and then until I met you, told you what my concerns were and what I would like to do. You giving me this opportunity, and I'm greatly honored to get this opportunity.
All right, all right. Isaiah, you're also fighting in your backyard in front of a crowd over 1,000 people. How important is this fight for you?
It's important that I get a knockout.
All right. Isaiah, do you feel like you are the underdog or the favorite in this fight?
I feel like I've been slated as the opponent. He wasn't the original opponent that we had set up. I'm fighting him at a little bit of a higher weight than where I wanted to fight at, but I'm coming to make it a short night for myself. Hopefully late first round stoppage. Possibly if he can hang in there, early second round stoppage, but I don't see it getting out of the first.
Do you feel, James, that you're the underdog or the favorite in this fight?
I feel that due to the mindset of just pretty much human nature that there's underestimation, so I think that I would be considered the underdog, but it shows you know, the immaturity of man, immaturity of opponents when they think that it's going to be an easy night, it's going to be short.
My guys train 5 days a week. 5 days a week, sometimes 2-3 hours. They work on everything from offense to defense, from working the jab to slipping the jab to pivoting to the right and stepping around to the left. They work on everything about boxing.
You see, people say realistically, you got to think of limitations. James has no limitations. He trains like a young guy. He's in here like a young man. Limitations are for those who want them, and James doesn't want that. James wants to be a champ, and he's going to be one.
On June 7th, I'm looking to put on a show, nice show for everybody. This is going to be a great fight. From what I hear about my opponent is a tough man extraordinaire. He's a young man, he's a youngster. I'm the older, experienced gentleman, so I'm gonna put on a good show, gonna come out rocking, and we're gonna just like pretty much please the fan on that fight. It's gonna be an extraordinary fight that night. We're trying to get fight of the night as well.
My feeling on it is that if Isaiah is looking for a knockout, and since he's dreaming about a knockout, you know, I accept the apology when he wakes up on fight night.
Right. Isaiah, what do you have to prove for this fight?
I don't have anything to prove, just moving my career along. Don't want to look past anybody. I plan on coming there to do my work. I mean, it's a fight, so I would be fooling myself to figure this man is coming in there to do anything to bodily harm to myself. It is my job to make sure that does not happen come June 7th. It is my job to be the animal inside the ring. It is my job to put him on the canvas where he belongs.
Do you have anything to prove that night?
What I had to prove that night, David, is that, you know, I want a lot of people to know that, hey, look, whatever you put your mind to do, you can do it. Age is a number based upon what you depend on doing with yourself, with your body. You know, you can still be in there and do some things when you get older. You don't have to just give up just because you're a certain number. I'm
not afraid of anyone. Once the bell rings, I'm an animal, and that animal is ready to let loose.
Before the bell rings, I'm a pretty nice guy. I don't want to come off like I'm a butthole or anything like that. I like to have fun. I like to relax, but it's all business when the bell rings.
When that final bell rings, what can we see, James? When that final bell rings.
When that final bell rings, you're going to have a great fight that night. I mean, from what I hear about Isaiah, he's a tough man extraordinaire. You know, I'm coming to put on a show, you know, bring a little flair of different looks of different boxers, and we're going to put on a good show that night.
That final bell, Isaiah, what can we expect to see?
I'm not looking to be a different look, a different boxer. I'm looking to be myself and to make my own name in this industry. Let's make that fact clear. So when that final bell rings, hopefully you would have seen a great fight. Hopefully this man is training hard and he's going to be able to put on a great fight with myself. But I'm in the gym, I'm training hard every day. I'm up early, I'm going down late. So, I mean, hopefully he's doing the same thing and we can put on a good show. If not, it's going to be a massacre. If not, it's going to be a massacre.
All right, everybody, welcome back from the break. This is Derek Shoxx, hosted with Chris Cola, Shoxx Entertainment, and One Hit Promotions.
Mr. James, the next, the greatest, next greatest ever!
Our first fight of the night is actually a very special one. We did a documentary following both of these fighters called Cornered. James Edwards is making his way to the ring right now. The first fight of the night is going to be versus Isaiah Robinson. Both these guys are in fantastic shape, been training really hard. 0-0, both looking for their first win here as a professional. Once again, this is Hands on Fire, brought to you by One Hit Promotions. Looks loose in there.
No shortage of energy by Mr. Edwards coming into the ring.
All right, and his opponent for this evening, making his way to the ring. Everybody, please make
Isaiah to the ring. He's had an extensive boxing background. Never been able to fully make that transition as a pro. But here he comes, looking for victory tonight. Followed by his coach, Coach D.
Two entirely different entries, too. There's Edwards hopping around, a lot of energy, enthusiastic. Robinson, calm, cold, professional.
Yeah, he's, like he said in the doc, he's all business. He's all business.
This particular bout is brought to you by the Absolute Care Foundation. Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 4 3-minute rounds. Introducing first out of the blue corner, weighing in at 147 pounds. He hails from Cary, North Carolina, with a record of 0 wins and 0 losses. Represent East Coast Boxing. Please make some noise for James. Next greatest, Edwards.
Definitely a loud response here from the crowd.
And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he weighing in at 147 pounds. He hails from Raleigh, North Carolina, with a record of 0 wins and 0 losses. Representing Brick City Boxing, make some noise for Isaiah Robinson.
Also a great response. These guys both battling for home turf.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee for this evening will be Al Coley.
That's just great.
Okay, please, no flash photography, please, y'all. During these bouts, no flash photography. Appreciate it.
Just looking at the fighters while they're sized up in the ring. No particular height or reach advantage on either of them. Similar weights. Gonna have to come down to technique, I think, in this one. Doesn't appear to be a bigger mass than either fighter.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you look for Isaiah's speed in this. Isaiah's a very speedy fighter, and then you're gonna look for James to be looking for those big counter shots. Round 1 underway. Couple jabs being thrown.
Robinson's starting to lead with the earlier aggression, it seems. Neither fighter committing too hard punching or receiving.
Yeah, and sometimes you're going to get that in a pro fight. You guys, it's more methodical. It's game planned out, and obviously longer fights, got to be more careful. Here we go. Isaiah lands a few shots.
Jabs to the midsection. Ooh, nice dodge by Edwards.
Slips that jab from Isaiah. He's going to look to land a counter.
Edwards gets a nice jab to the head.
James Edwards lands one right back at him, though, and Isaiah's really got to throw something behind that jab.
Another good hook to the side of the head by Robinson. Fighters tangle up on the ropes. Ref breaks them out.
It's almost like they lost a little bit of the balance.
Ooh,
big shot lands from Edwards.
Connects right to the side of the head on Robinson.
That straight right hand. That's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt. Surprised here he's not turning up the aggression a little bit.
Robinson certainly isn't backing down, even after taking that big punch to the face.
Ooh, landed one of his own. Still feeling each other out here in the first round. Each man landing a few shots.
A couple big swings by Edwards.
Landed a couple of those.
It's 2 to the midsection, 1 to the side of the head. Robinson answers with his own. 2 hooks to the side of the face. Both connects. Ref splits him off the turnbuckle.
Ooh, good shot. Edwards almost landed.
you notice the big difference so far in the fight is it seems when Edwards goes in for a punch, he's really using his legs, he's planting his feet and throwing his whole body at him. Where Robinson seems to be kind of taking quick jabs and pot shots.
It's really very even round one. I think you probably give that one to Edwards. Once you get even round there.
Yeah, I think pretty dead even fight. Edwards did get a couple of nice, good hooks into the side of the head. But Robinson took him well. Didn't look phased. Came back with a solid first round.
Absolutely. Round 2, Isaiah Robinson, the black and the red trunks, versus James Edwards here in the black and blue. Definitely looking to do that to Isaiah.
Oh, a nasty hook from Edwards to the side of the head.
Hurts him.
Catches Robinson sleeping.
He's hurt.
Oh, another one under the jaw, 2 to the midsection.
Could this be it for Robinson?
Robinson getting torn up at the start of round 2. Another nasty hook.
Another.
That's 5 punches to the face when we just started the round.
And Isaiah does not want to take these.
Endless punches to the head by Edwards.
Isaiah's really got to throw something to make Edwards really respect him. Right now he's just walking in there and landing the rope.
He's hugging the ropes and keeping his hands up, but even with the defense and the blocking, Edwards is nailing him.
And the jab right there, you can set something up.
You gotta wonder what Edwards' coach said to him during that little break.
Another good shot by Edwards, good uppercut by Edwards. Isaiah's looking a little stumbling.
Oh my gosh, it's just punch after punch by Edwards' head.
He's not landing all of them, but they got the right mentality behind them.
Robinson yet to answer with any real punches of his own. Robinson yet to throw a punch in a while. They're just hugging the ropes, dancing on the outside of the ring.
6 little jab right there, but Edwards seems to have it pretty well timed. Break these guys.
Edwards with a nice one to the center of the face.
A straight right hand, right through the guard. Right through the guard. That's dangerous. To his credit, Isaiah's taking him right off the chin, but he can't do that forever.
Absolutely, he's got to put some fear back in Edwards. Edwards getting bold.
He's got to make some adjustment real quick. I mean, Edwards is loading up that right hand. It's pretty well broadcast.
Robinson comes out with a flurry of punches. And one connects.
The final plays. Now Edwards lands a big shot. And that's round 2, and obviously that one goes to Edwards.
Absolutely. Came out with a fire on his ass and just kept swinging, connecting, hook after hook, all around.
We are at the start of round 3. Robinson needs to turn this around. My scorecard, he's down 2 rounds to none. Both 10-9s, not insurmountable. Looks a little more aggressive coming out here. Both men made a promise in that documentary. Both men made a promise to walk away with the win here. And Isaiah made a claim. He's looking for a knockout. Ooh, good shots by Robinson. Lands 2 of them.
You notice Edwards isn't actually keeping his hands up. He's it's almost like he's provoking him to take that big swing.
Yeah, he's relying on that timing. Hey, Robinson. Once again, they're clinched up here. Robinson, one thing he does have is his jab is clearly better than Edwards' jab. He really needs to set something up off of that.
He's got a much faster release. Bunch of midsection jabs by Robinson and Edwards.
The shovel punches there. Once again, the fighters are clinched up. Good slip. Robinson lands a couple shots here.
Oh, Robinson lighting Edwards up. 5 punches to the head.
Right back at him though. This is a brawl. This is great.
Both fighters exchange a flurry of hooks.
That's not going to help Robinson's cause. He needs to make this a one-way street. He's down in this fight. Although it is a better round for him here in round 3. Gotta think he's ahead.
You know, Edwards does look a little bit more tired this fight. I feel like he's playing a lot more on guard, letting Robinson come to him instead of just going for the haymaker like he was last fight, swinging no remorse.
Yeah, last round he was certainly controlling the overpass. Good shot there by Edwards though, good 1-2 combo. Both these guys looking a little tired. Once again, the fighters are clinched up. I don't know if to attribute that to Edwards or Robinson.
Yeah, this is 5 breaks in one fight.
Yeah, you gotta stop the holding. Round 4. It's the last round of the night. Robinson clearly took round 3. He still should be down 2 rounds to 1.
Robinson charging Edwards into the corner. Good shot right into the chin.
That hurt Edwards. Now we flipped the script here. Ooh. Good jab. He's landing in there. Ooh.
Edwards steps into that jab.
Didn't even have time to commentate. Both these guys are well aware that this round 4 will decide the fight.
Oh, Edwards swings, misses. It's countered by Robinson in the corner.
They pinched up again. That holding is done by Edwards. He needs to stop doing that. Ooh, good shot by Robinson. The left uppercut kind of snuck into the head. That's hurting James Edwards right there.
Yeah, you almost notice Edwards kind of leaning on the ropes to stay upright after some of these exchanges.
He's got to get his hands up.
Another wrap. Both fighters admittedly much heavier on their feet too. You don't see all the dancing.
Oh, good shot by Edwards. They're clinched again.
Oh, he put him down. Robinson knocks Edwards to the ground.
Right on the button.
Got the crowd going wild after that. Standing 10 count.
Recover, they're going to continue to fight here. Well, that puts the fight in Robinson's favor. Knockdown point will decide it.
With your Edwards, you really got to go for that win now, I feel.
Edwards is hugging. That's also going to have a negative effect on the judges' scorecards. Good shots by Robinson landed. I think he might have tasted the blood.
shift in momentum. You really see Edwards just backing away. He's not throwing punches, he's dodging, ducking and weaving, but he's not on the offensive at all anymore.
And he's clinching, and that's really going to hurt you. It's going to hurt your position. Put more shots in.
Good jab, right to the chin.
Edwards landed a good shot there, too. But this fight does belong to Robinson if you go off to a close fight.
That's the 6th clinch of this round. There's the bell.
And the end of the fight, end of the war, will be the end of the war of these two gentlemen. We await the judge's decision. But you gotta think that knockdown in that last round 4 really kind of puts the fight squarely in Isaiah Robinson's corner.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's a big change of momentum. The first 2 rounds, definitely, I think Edwards came out with a lot more steam and momentum, but then round 3 on, it just felt like it was all Robinson with that knockdown.
Yeah, perhaps he may have gassed himself out or took a shot and really changed it. It's hard to really pinpoint one thing that changed momentum, but it definitely did. So we anxiously await the decision. It was still a close fight. I just think between the clinching by Edwards and the knockdown there in round 4, it's gonna tip the scales in Robinson's favor. But Edwards fought a great fight, especially those first 2 rounds, landing a lot of bombs. So how much weight does that carry?
As I said earlier, both fighters seeking their first professional win today. Someone's going home disappointed.
Okay, everybody please make some noise for these young warriors in the building. Okay, so with the order of judges, I don't have an order to give y'all the number, but what we're going to do is we're going to read what the judges said. One judge scored the fight 10-10. All right, so the total, this is what we're going to do. We're going to read the total. The total, 39, 36 for your winner, the red corner, Mr. Robinson!
Absolutely. I believe the judges made the right call here. They both fought their hearts out. Good fight, good knockdown. Both these guys had a war of words, a war of attrition leading up to this fight. Definitely worth it.
I'm here with Shoxx Entertainment, talking to Isaiah here after his big win. What were some of the thoughts going through your head when some of those intense moments?
I was like, holy crap, I couldn't believe he caught me with the big overhand right. I had to gather myself, I had to regather myself and collect myself so I could get a win out the next couple of rounds.
What do you think this brings next in your career? What do you think this brings next in your career?
Hopefully it's gonna bring another win.
That's always good. Any celebrations planned for tonight for your win?
I think it's my little brother's birthday, so we're gonna go out, get on the party bus. I think we're supposed to end up at Spy Nightclub, but we'll see what happens.
Well, that sounds like fun. Congratulations on your win. Thanks for talking to us.
All right, you're welcome.